Head to the reference, the bell off. Baddy like Paddy. If I ain't got a belt, then you know I ain't happy. Nah, man. Combat Kings, everybody here's family. Guillotine man's for my bros, I ain't ramping. Combat Kings, that's the anthem. Combat king and a combat team. Boy, don't talk like you're on that team. You ain't bad, you're getting a step in the ring. Yeah. Combat king and a combat team. Boy, don't talk like you're on that team. You ain't bad, you're getting a step in the ring. Step in the ring with Lanks, Greeny, rims, brags. Combat kings putting facts on the map. Real conversations mixed with the bags. And man can't tell me about facts. Sweet man's leg, now his head's on the mat. And what you mean by gold, my guy, you fell off. I'm undefeated like no Magomedov for John Jones. Kick man's head to the reference, the bell off. Baddy like Paddy, if I ain't got a belt, then you know I ain't happy. Nah, man. Combat Kings, everybody here's family. Guillotine man's for my bros, I ain't ramping. Combat Kings, that's the anthem.
Yo, people, we are back in the cave after a big pay-per-view card.
Nah, don't call it a big pay-per-view card. That card was meaty.
I can't lie, yeah.
It's the first of the year, man.
And it was the media.
What does that mean?
We should be glad.
Well, that it's back after 6 weeks.
We should be glad. Get me? Yeah, it wasn't the best of cards, but what can we do about that, man? What can we do about that? It's out of our control. But guys, you know what to do. Combat Kings here. Give you another week of raw combat sport punditry.
You know that. Tell them rims.
Combat sports.
What?
Voices of the streets.
You know.
So make sure you're liking, you're subscribing, and all that good stuff. Yeah. All right, we're gonna kickstart it with this topic. Gaethje smashes Paddy. Now,
pause.
That's mad. That you
That
could have
can't
named
be how
that.
we start off.
Bro, you could have
can't be
named.
how we start
There
off
was
still.
other words in the English language that you could have used, bro. You know the ones there.
this is how it started. This is how it started. Oh my days. All right, cool. Well,
We're not doing balance. We're not doing balance this year. No, we're not doing balance this year.
We're grown ups. Yeah. We're all in our 30s
Shout out to
now.
Margs. Margs was saying that as well. No more bun-ups.
But all right, cool. Gaethje
Dismantles. I help you out.
Strays.
I help you out.
I don't even know what you want to say. Yeah. Paddy Pimblett. Talk to me. Who wants to go first? Greeny, Braggs. Let's start on the side of the fight in general, and then we'll break down Gaethje and Paddy from that.
I said it last week when we were breaking down the fight. What did I say to you? It's more about Justin Gaethje than it is about Paddy Pimblett. I feel like I knew where Paddy was going towards, but I still hadn't seen enough from him prior. So in this fight, what I watched was a guy, like I said, that has better striking overall with Justin Gaethje, light him up for most of the rounds. Now, Paddy had good little moments where he actually outlanded, Justin with significant strikes across the actual overall fight. I think there's three rounds to 2 to Paddy with significant strikes. But they're not significant when your face looks like that by the end of the night. There's nothing significant about that. You can't say that was a stand-up performance from Paddy. People say, yeah, he has a chin, but that's not a great way to have your MMA skills broke down by people saying that your chin's the best attribute on the night. I don't think that's great, because what else did he show? He didn't show anything else that showed me that he improved. Justin just done Justin stuff. What he normally fights, that's how Justin fights. Inside boxing, rough and tumble, odd clinch work where he likes to roll out, roll in, and kept the game messy. Kept it where you got a swing in them waters. We all know Justin's got a chin as well, so if you clip him, you better clip him. Like Max, like clip him. You're not just gonna knock him out. He's game. He's his game as Paddy. And I just feel like, yeah, man, like the experienced fighter showed here. And I kept telling you, look, from last year, stop picking these guys. I know that it's a young man's sport. That's why I said it's so hard to guess. Because it says it is a young man's sport, but then experience can kick you in your ass. Ask Paddy.
For me, I just think that Paddy's not great on the back foot in terms of his power. His power is not as good going backwards as it is going forward. So where someone like a Max, who is good going backwards, was able to knock out Gaethje with a clean strike, even if Paddy was because Paddy was catching Gaethje clean, there just weren't enough pop on the power on the punches to get Gaethje out of there. Gaethje had the fight won from the first round, and I'll be honest,
should have won it.
He Paddy said after the fight, he hit me in my belly, and that was it. He said he hit me in my solar plexus, and I was done. Gaethje stood him up and let him get away. But no, Gaethje did fight a decent fight, other than the few mistakes he made. Like you said, the experience showed. A fantastic win for him, because Paddy was looking dangerous going into this fight. Obviously, he'd only really been on a retirement tour, as I was calling it, but I expected him to fight and beat a Gaethje who was talking about retirement before this fight. So, yeah, well done to Gaethje. I think someone said it in the comments. Ilya's not going to want to fight Gaethje because it don't do nothing for him.
Doesn't have a choice.
He does. If look, you could make a. You know what they do? They say Ilya says, "Look, I'll just fight Armin, yeah, and Gaethje, you can go and fight Max." Do you know what I mean?
Gaethje's not having a word of that.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, what if he has no choice? Well, bro, he doesn't. He's not going to. On the back of this, he's not selling nothing with Ilya. Ilya's going to punch him out.
It's not about selling. It's about the rules.
But they make the rules. They make the rules.
That is full blown WWE.
Yeah.
So,
stupidness, bro.
and
what are we doing titles? What are we doing interim titles? Then we can go all the way back to when we were saying, what are you doing it for interim for then?
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense if you're going to do that. If you wanted someone to win to make that fight, then you should have just tried to set up that fight, not put interim there.
Yeah, but this should have never been for the interim. It's either for the full belt or for no belt. I said that from the jump. I actually thought they were going to say, cool, this is for the real belt. If Ilya was out. If Ilya comes back, I promise you he's not going to fight Gaethje. Gaethje will end up retiring as interim champion then. Because I don't see Ilya fighting Gaethje. I just don't see the point of that fight. It's going to be over within 2 minutes. The amount of times Paddy hit Gaethje, if Ilya's hitting him like that, he's going to be in massive problems. And you know what as well? We're speaking about Paddy's chin, and Paddy's chin is fantastic, right? But it also makes me think, because look, if Ilya's hitting Paddy, I don't see Paddy surviving. Do you know what I mean? So, what does that tell you? Maybe Gaethje is slowing down a little bit, in my opinion.
What's your perspective on this?
No, I think Gaethje pieced him up. Like Paddy showed, obviously, he's got a chin, he's tough and whatnot, but being tough doesn't win you championships, innit? So, at the end of the day, what does all that mean, innit? Gaethje just showed he had the experience, better striker. Paddy didn't throw in much grappling, though, which was like, he didn't really, he looked like he wanted to kind of strike with him.
He's never had great grappling, though. Like, takedowns.
Wrestling.
Never. He's never had great takedowns.
You know why? You know why? Before you carry on, it's because he was hurt in the first round, like Greeny said. Bro, he got so hurt. We said it. He was so hurt in the first round. He just had no zip behind anything other than trying to stand up and survive. Yeah, he had no zip in the striking, no zip in takedowns. He had no energy. Like that solar plex body shot, literally took all his energy from what I saw.
Yeah, no, I agree there. Paddy as well. Striking was terrible, pretty much, bro.
You think?
I thought it was pretty terrible.
Sloppy.
Like, you know what it was like? As soon as he kind of, like, when he got hit and he was hurt, he lost all composure. Like, it was just, like, he looked like a man on the street striking. Like, it was kind of like rabbit punches and, like, just, like, whippy kind of punches. It's like no basic kind of
stand your ground. Stand your ground and just hold one and then give one back.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what Justin's good at.
Like, yeah, it was like he was like stepping back, chin up a bit, trying to just swing. Like, it was just he wasn't there.
You think Paddy's always fought like? I think one of the criticisms that people have had of Paddy is his chin is always up in the air.
It is. Yeah.
I thought that he landed some nice strikes. I thought that little uppercut was working. Yeah, he needed to throw the knee a little bit more.
He needed to do that
because Gaethje drops his head a lot,
dipping a lot, and kicks behind his punches because Gaethje was slipping and dipping a lot.
But I thought Paddy mixed it up quite well. Like he attacked the legs. He did. You were saying he's not attacking the body enough, and then he started attacking the body with the legs. So I thought that he mixed it up okay. I thought he fought a decent fight considering he was as badly hurt as he was in the first round.
I agree with you in that sense. Because I thought he should have been toast in the first round. He should have been done.
He was toast, bro.
But yeah, in that sense, yeah, cool. All right, cool. So from here then, where does Gaethje go? Where does Paddy go before we move on?
So I'm seeing the comments here. Prince and your boy are saying I haven't seen the tweets. Apparently, Ilya tweeted last night, Justin, all I can say is congratulations and I'd like to tell you to get ready, but you're screwed no matter what. So maybe Ilya does want to fight Gaethje. And if that fight happens, then it's easy money. No?
Yeah, but you need to stop doing this WWE stuff and super. Again, it's not about what you want and what the fight is. It's about what needs to happen. You keep talking about,
it's not me that's
Ilya don't
fights.
want to. I know you're not making them, but you move the topic by saying, Ilya don't want to fight. You have to fight, bro. You have to. It's not you left in a position where you could have probably chose your opponent because of what happened, personal issues. Then the UFC have set this up how they wanted to set. Obviously, we knew they tried to set up to make Paddy and Ilya. It did not work out in no one's favor. Even Ilya tweeted before that. He said, "You little sausage."
Yeah.
You had one job to do was to beat a 38-year-old Justin Gaethje. What's that telling you, bro? You're not of levels yet. You're not even nowhere near of levels. Yeah, you shouldn't even be in top 5 ranked. We were talking about this man shouldn't even been ranked last year, and he should have been like 10th or 11th or something as a game. Yes, that all of us sat in this cave, and then we're skipping. This is what we're talking about, the skipping. When we get into the next fight as well, another fighter that likes to skip. You can't skip the process. You can't. It can't happen in the sport. You get found out when a doggy dog man comes to take your stuff. It will get found out. It's only a matter of time. And then what people, I'm not being funny, that like you will do, be like, yeah, but he beat him. They didn't count because the UFC set it up like that in my eyes. Now, you're right. You only can fight who's in front. Yeah, and Sean and certain people, means like Jan and whatnot, when we were talking about it yesterday, bro. But you will get found out. That's why I need to see all points of fighting, bro. Wrestling, ground game, striking, and it needs to be all of a decent level. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to be the great grappler, great wrestler, great striker, but you need to have something great and then be modest than everything else. Yeah, you can't be lackluster. You know what I mean?
Check the comments rooms. I think there's quite a few people speaking in there. Interested to see what people say on this because I agree with you that they have manufactured Paddy to be in this position just like they have with Sean or had done with Sean and are doing again with Sean. But yeah, I mean, obviously he didn't get over the line.
So we know what's happening with Justin next, right? Regardless, title shot with Ilya come April, May, around that June, July, whatever. Paddy, this is the real question. What happens with Paddy? Because who does he fight next? Obviously, he knows he's going to have to go back a step and rebuild. Almost like the Aaron Gordon fight when he lost that. Basically, a lot of people said he lost that. And then you're going to say Sayukin.
No. Okay. No, I'm not going to say Sayukin. No. Whoa. I'm definitely not going to run into Sayukin. Genuine. The fight I want to see Paddy in. Yeah? Conor McGregor. That's the fight I want to see. Paddy versus Conor. Genuinely, that is the fight I actually want to see. Because honestly, that's... Paddy doesn't beat Arman. If he doesn't beat Gaethje, he doesn't beat Arman, he doesn't beat Ilya. Those top-level opponents... He ain't gonna beat. He's beating everyone else.
So hold on. So hold on.
Oliveira.
Hear what you're saying.
MACKS.
How is Paddy gonna improve?
No,
Bro?
but
Him fighting Conor McGregor, how does he improve, bro?
I think
You're
that
supposed to
what
want to
Paddy
improve. Why do you want to fight?
Paddy is now a
Bro,
gimmick
he's
fighter.
still young. You can't say that, bro. He has another opportunity. Yeah, he has an opportunity again to go and get that title, or not go and get it like he had it, but go on a run to be able to have it.
Level
to say
and contend for the title. Really.
facts.
Yeah,
Amongst
but
the people
Say
who should
Conor
be.
McGregor has been out of the sport for 3-4 years, bro.
Can I ask you, do you think, yeah, but the thing is, Paddy is someone that sells. Last night, he bought how many people over there?
Again, you're just talking about sales, bro.
Yes,
I don't
no, but I'm
care,
speaking
bro.
from a UFC
You're not
perspective.
Vince
and this is
McMahon.
Hold on.
No,
I'm speaking
talk
about it from the UFC's perspective.
Speak it from what you want to see as great fights. Forget the UFC, bro. We want to see best versus the best. What's the best for Paddy next? Not Conor. That's just superstarism and
The best thing for
flashing
Paddy
lights.
is Conor, bro, because that's the fight he can win.
Who's the best thing for? Let me.
He ain't gonna beat up Max. He ain't gonna beat up Charles. He ain't gonna beat up Armin. He ain't gonna beat up Ilya. He ain't gonna beat up who else? There's a lot of people he ain't gonna beat up, bro.
You could fight Oliveira. That's a good fight. See, grappling to grappling style. Thank you.
What he has to do, yeah, in my opinion, yeah, is he has to just take a and think about what he wants for himself in it. If he wants to contend for titles, he has to go away, work on some stuff, and then fight people who are gonna get him XP, so he gets better, so he can fight these higher level opponents. If he wants the gimmick thing, then cool. That's all cool. We can do that, but how far is that gonna take him?
Answer it.
How far is what gonna take him?
Gimmick fight. Gimmick stuff like Conor McGregor.
Can I ask you, how old is Paddy? 31. Do you think? Do you honestly think, yeah, that Paddy taking a break? How long does he need to take a break for?
I'm saying he has to take a mad.
You just said he took a break. So how long? Give it like what? 5 months? 6 months?
Even if he, all right, yeah, cool. All right, let's say half a year, 6 months. Yeah?
Say he takes 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Builds his. What skill set is he going to improve on? We always say the hardest to improve is the what?
Wrestling.
The wrestling. He ain't going to improve his wrestling in 6 months to be able to contend with Ilya, Armin, and those are the men that are at the top of the division. If we're talking about him trying to be elite, it's not going to happen. This was his opportunity. This is as close as he's going to get to the belt. That's just the reality. Sometimes reality.
You think he never gets a title shot again?
No. Will he get a title shot again? He could. They could manufacture him just like they're going to manufacture Sean to have another title shot. Doesn't mean he'll get the belt. Do you know what I mean? So for me, the whole thing with Paddy being elite or trying to fight at the elite, I'm talking like top 1-2 level, it's done.
You can't just say it's done, bro, because Peter Yan come back from a free.
Peter Yan had the belt though.
It's not about that, bro. He was done. You was the first one to say he's done, finished.
Agreed.
Don't. So then you're being wrong about it. Then it's not about literally you're being wrong. You was wrong. Just admit you was wrong. Yeah. It's okay.
I can be
because we've been and you was wrong. And I'm saying you're being wrong about this as well because Paddy still has enough in the engine to be able to improve. You have to wait to see because. From the Gordon fight, he improved his striking, not to the level that we thought it was going to be, but it improved still. Everyone sat here and was like, all right, he got better. He's getting better with time. Thank you. He was getting better. He was putting, and I know Chandler, no level to opponents. I get it. But this is my point. He can still improve.
He looked great against Tony Ferguson.
He's still in the alignment to improve, isn't it? You just giving him Conor McGregor, a man that's 4 years. You're just doing some WWE stuff, bro. And that's why I can't take your pick seriously.
No, because
I'm trying to. What's the
you
best?
Asked me what was
what's
best
the
for
best
Paddy?
next? It's not Conor, bro. That's just money. Fighting
So what are we
stylistic
doing
wise,
this for?
he needs still a hard fight, bro. He needs an Oliveira that's gonna punch him up on the feet, but if it goes to the ground, they both can roll. You need someone.
Like Gamrot.
Yeah, Thank you, thank you, bro.
It's not about. One second. Do you think that Paddy does okay against Gamrot?
He could sub him,
but
Gamrot, he could sub him because they roll
I think
around.
he ends up on his back, and I don't think he gets up.
But they're the fights that
you
he
need
needs
to
work
take.
on his
Thank
skill
you.
set,
That's what we're saying.
What I'm saying is too late to be working. When you're 31 years old, it's too late to be working.
So what happened to Peter Yan then? This is what I'm saying.
How old is Peter Yan?
34.
Can you check how old Peter Yan is?
He's 34, bro. So, and if he's not, what's the point? If he's 33, 34, what's the difference? He come back in a year span, won 3 after losing 3 in a row.
32.
Okay, what's the difference, bro?
2 years, that's a massive difference.
Between him and Paddy, bro, it's not. So you're saying one man can do it, but one man can't?
Because he's reached the pinnacle about 4 or 5 years ago. Well, like 4 years ago, he was already at the top. So when he was 28, he was the champion. Do you understand? And he also fought an old Marab who was on his 4th fight of the year. people, I know that you don't understand or want to even take that into consideration, but having 4 title fights, meaning that you're fighting the 4 best people in the division in 1 year, is a lot, bro.
I know, that's why I gave Marab Fighter of the Year and you lot didn't.
Yeah.
I gave him Fighter of the Year. You're telling me I don't know when I gave him Fighter of the Year, bro. Come on. Let's not do that. I'm just trying to level you up and trying to say to you, stop making superstarism fights when they're not needed. You're part of the casual.
No, but you asked me. No.
Yeah,
but the question was, what's best for Paddy next?
It's not Conor,
I'm saying make
it's
as much money as you can because you ain't gonna win a belt. That's my opinion. I don't think Paddy's gonna win the belt.
Man throws everybody Conor, you know. As soon as they go or whatever, Conor just Conor. He throws everybody Conor.
Because that's the best fight for everyone.
The man that is
that's
winning
still,
for 4 years.
Listen, 10 years ago, Conor McGregor, or maybe
10 years ago.
10 years ago, Conor McGregor was the best fight for anyone.
10
10 years later, Conor McGregor is still the best fight for everyone.
years.
That's because UFC hasn't moved on. Yes, hence why it's the best fight, bro.
How does that level you
Because
up?
the best fight is for the best money.
No, but
what on earth do you do fighting for? You don't go to. You don't wake up
for
one
the
morning and
title.
say,
Best fight.
For the belt.
Hold on. You
For
don't
the
wake up. One
title.
second. You don't wake up one morning, yeah, as like 17 years old and think, I'm gonna be a fighter. Because I want to punch someone in the face. You think to yourself, I don't know what else I can do with my life. I want to make loads of money, and so I'm going to try and be a fighter. That's what happens.
Take him to GB Chop, them man will bust him up, bro. Them man will punch him up.
If you take,
if
you get Brad Pickett in
there's
here,
no guys that have a dream of winning the title. That's what he's telling me.
That's secondary.
That's all.
That's secondary.
So you wouldn't pay another
UFC
sport that pays
champion-
more or go boxing. You'd go UFC. That's a much brutal sport that pays less.
UFC champion.
That's what he's telling me.
UFC champion brings about money. That's what that means. Having the belt, having a belt like this means you have the money. That's what that is. It's a symbolic thing. Do you understand? That's what the belt
needs
means.
to get, right? The money, the belt. Is that what you not get? Didn't you just say that? No, answer it though. Is that what it is? This?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that not the money that he's chasing? He's chasing one man that will drink bare lager and sniff cocaine and will tell you that he will return and won't, and you keep relying on it for 4 years, bro. Where he actually needs to just up his skill set, like Rim says, up his XP, so he's relying on himself. You're making all these fighters relying on Conor McGregor, bro. You need to rely on yourself. It's a single man sport.
Do you
be the best to beat the best? That is it, bro. That's simple.
Do you think that Paddy? Do you see a world in which Paddy can beat Ilya?
No, I never have said that.
Hold on. Do you see a world in which Paddy can beat Armin?
Nope.
At any time, in any time.
No, not from skill set.
So those two people who are both younger than him are still going to be in the division if Paddy gets better. So how does he win a belt?
Bro, ask Joshua Van how he won a belt.
What?
That things can happen.
Oh my gosh.
That's
So this is what we're relying on.
No,
that's
but
not Paddy. So hold on. So Paddy shouldn't fight Conor.
But if
Paddy
you
shouldn't
get-
fight Conor. He
hold
should
on.
rely on a man getting injured in the fight.
No,
Good job, guys. Good job.
It's MMA, innit? Things can happen, innit? Like,
Childish.
Good job.
like Ilya beats Paddy 98% of the time, innit? You get it? Like, things can happen, innit? There's a chance he can lose.
Man lives a perfect lifestyle, bro.
All right, come on. We've been neglecting the chat. Let's quickly run through the chat. If you got questions and I missed them, put them there now, and I'll go through them before we move on. Let's see now.
Lunch money. Good, man.
That's just waving.
Oh, man. Look after you, man.
We're gonna tell the people
Look after
why.
my people in the
We're
cave.
gonna tell people
Your
why.
boy is saying he ain't the best fight. He's a cash cow. That's a big
Thank you.
difference.
No one's gonna agree
Yeah,
with you.
which means he's the best fight.
No, it's not, bro.
If you ask Paddy, who do you want to fight next? He'll say, "Oh, I want to fight Conor if it's there." 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
If he won, he would have said Ilya Topuria.
But if Conor
So
McGregor
it's
fight is there, he'll fight Conor instead. 1,000,000%.
Okay, you're his manager.
No, I'm just sensible.
Saxby, he agrees. He said, "I don't understand how you boys can't see Greeny's argument." I think.
My boy. And Saxby never agrees with Greeny. Yeah?
What, Conor McGregor? That you
Conor
are never
McGregor's
gonna
still
say.
the best fight for
Bro,
everyone,
you
bro.
man are hoping that this man comes back from for one White House card that he's not fighting Paddy Pimblett. He's doing White House and that'll
Fighting
be
Masvidal.
done. It'll be done. So stop bringing up stuff like people that he's done, bro. It's a retired fighter, bro. Allow it, bro. He's coming back for one fight that we all know.
Saxby
Come on, man.
kind of agrees with you, Greeny. Brother, Conor needs a fight in the White House in 6 months. It's a great fight for Paddy and a big fight for UFC. So Saxby agrees with Greeny. That's the only one I'm seeing right now.
Fair enough. That's what you lot believe.
Do you not think that Conor's coming back for the White House?
I don't really care, bro. you keep talking about Conor McGregor. Like, you've been talking about him for the last 3 years. Every year you make a big Conor statement. Like, I don't care, bro. I do not care about this cocaine drunk, bro, that does not.
So why'd you care about John Jones?
Because John Jones is still actively fighting, bro. Currently.
I can do a poll.
Man finished last year.
Look, hold on, quickly. I'll do a
Stop
poll
that
quick
foolishness.
in the chat.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
can
question?
do a poll.
And then we'll move on and we'll go back.
Should Paddy fight Conor McGregor?
Paddy.
Or is Conor McGregor the best fight for Paddy? Next.
What question are we going with?
Yeah, is Conor McGregor? Do you put that? Put Big He's one. Make him feel better.
Your boy just said Greeny's acting like Michael Chandler waiting on Conor.
Yes, it's facts, and you're laughing because it's facts, bro. But what are you doing here, bro? You keep waiting for this man. I know you want to see him, Greeny. I know we've never ever done a live with Conor McGregor. I get it.
Poll is there. All right.
I get it, bro. But come on, let it go, bro. Just let some things go, bro. Stuck in 2005, bro.
Before I move on.
MTV Base and that. Stop that, bro. Them years are gone, bro. Them years are gone, bro. You get me?
BET and them.
Yeah, brother. We've moved on now, bro.
Raheem saying, imagine if it was arm and ground and pound on Paddy, it would have been disturbing.
It would have been.
All right, cool. All right, we're going to move on. We'll go back to the... Hold on, what y'all saying? Let's have a look. We got 60% saying no, 40% saying yes.
What? How long has the poll been on there, bro? You still didn't read the poll straight. Man waited until the argument, until it was in his favor. Immediately it was 100% yes. We didn't read it then.
We'll go back to it. All right, cool. We're going to move on, yeah. Next segment. Boom, 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 boom. Is Sean O'Malley back in the title picture? Greeny?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. For two reasons. He's a draw. And secondly, Peter Yan's going to want revenge. So if he gets the opportunity to pick a fight, for example, if he beats Merab, because Merab should be next, if he beats Merab and he gets the opportunity to pick an opponent, I am 99% sure that Peter Yan will pick Sugar Sean O'Malley over an Umar Nurmagomedov. So is he back in the title picture? Yes. It's a manufactured thing. The UFC have done well by Sean O'Malley once again. But is he back in the title picture? Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah, I agree because, again, he's Sean O'Malley. Should he be back in the title picture? No. After his last night performance, it wasn't good. He won 2 rounds out of 1, and one of it could have been a draw. That's how close this fight was. He didn't separate himself from Song Yadong. Like, as in, like, oh, I'm the way better fighter in this fight. It wasn't that type of fight. He struggled at times in the fight as well. And again, I just don't think he's elite enough. He's a bit like, this is not elite enough to, he got kind of pushed towards the title in the first place. The first Yarn fight, I still think Yarn won. People had him winning, whatever. Shit happens. But I don't think, he is because he's Sean O'Malley, but I don't think he deserves it. He should fight Umar next, and Umar will absolutely destroy him. Forget fighting Umar. You should fight Corey Sandhagen, and Corey beats you up, bro. Corey beats up Sean O'Malley everywhere, on the feet, on the ground, wrestling. There's nothing Sean can do with Corey. And Corey lost to Umar. So really and truly, you should go Corey, Umar, then title shot to see if you're really that guy. It would stop at Corey, bro. It would. We all know in this cape, it would stop at Corey. You think Sean O'Malley beats Corey?
In a 3-round fight, he has a chance to beat Corey, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hear this, you. We'll stay silent. You have you take lead here. Go ahead.
All right, nah, for me, Sean O'Malley, I didn't really rate the performance that highly either, to be fair. I feel like he did struggle on the feet a bit at times. He had a couple good shots on him, landed a good knee. But I'm not seeing anything in his game that's progressing him, really. It's just the same thing over and over again, innit? He does one thing well, but if that doesn't work, what do you have to resort to? Kind of thing. Obviously, it worked now, but him against Yarn, I think Yarn ain't going to let him breathe if they fight again still. Someone like Umar, problems for him. Sandhagen, you know what I mean? I'm a Sandhagen supporter, so I'm picking Sandhagen in that fight.
But no, you're just picking him because you're a supporter or style.
No, I think stylistically he
beats him everywhere.
Like,
yes. Yeah.
You think he's better in the striking?
Yes. You can that spinning wheel kick he has and all of that. Sandhagen's clean, bro. What?
O'Malley maybe clips you harder, hits you harder. I think Sanhagen maybe has a bit more layers to his striking. I think
he's got more tools, but I think Sean's a bit better at distant management.
I agree.
Like that is Sean's game. Sean's game,
what?
like I said last night,
What?
is distance
What can Corey
management
do?
and
Mix
sniping.
it up, close that distance, and then wrestle. Boom, get up. Boom.
You don't rate
Like,
Sean's
I
jiu-jitsu,
won't
though.
see Sean throw an elbow, bro.
Meaty. What have you seen from Sean's jiu-jitsu?
like-
Tell me what you've seen from Sean O'Malley's jiu-jitsu.
Sean's jiu-jitsu is not that bad, bro. I'm talking about jiu-jitsu. I'm not talking about.
I
Like,
watched him choke out that girl Nina, whatever her name is, and got happy, bro.
I've never seen that clip.
Get me, bro. Literally, he's not dope.
I'm not really seeing these.
Thank you.
Like that.
Come on, bro. Allow it,
Insane.
man. See one little fight early on in his career and he rolled on the front. He's not that guy, bro. Because if he was, he would do at least what Paddy would do. At least Paddy, you take a man down a couple times, triangles, arm bars, or whatever. You'd show it. He don't ever show it because he can't do it to that level.
Do you not think though, like sometimes, because we speak about like adding layers to his, like Sean hasn't added layers to his game or he hasn't improved in certain areas of the game, yeah? But like, because he's such a specialist in terms of what he does, because he's quite unique in that he's like 5'10" bantamweight and he's really good at controlling distance. That's kind of like that. He's got his game plan is built specifically for him. So he doesn't need to work on his wrestling because he's never going to need to use the wrestling. He doesn't need to use
He did against
offensive.
Marab.
What are you talking
Offensive,
about
I'm talking
twice?
offensive
It
wrestling.
don't matter, bro. You need
But
it all.
it's
We didn't
get
something
to
you. It's like.
But we didn't see if he had to improve on his
but
takedown
like
defense last
what you're
night.
saying is kind of mad though. 'Cause
Very
that's like-
mad.
That's like saying I build houses and I only have a saw. Like, bro, like you need a hammer, you need a drill.
Do not listen to greedy people.
But he
You will
got-
fail
bro,
this year. He's already giving me this.
But he
It's
got the
early, bro. We had a bet yesterday night. If anyone, he's already handing over money, bro. Don't listen to him. He had a bad. He's had a shit, literally a shit weekend, bro.
But he got the belt though, like.
Bro, what you're not understanding, what you're saying is, a man. So if this is MMA, if plan A don't work, you don't have plan B or plan C. That's what you're telling me. He's so good at A, there's not going to be no one as good as him that can bring that forward pressure that he's not going to have to ever switch up his game plan. That's what you're telling me. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And you're talking about championship fighters, not...
No, but
bro,
I'm saying last night we didn't see
mid-level,
nothing.
I get you. If you're mid-level coming up and you have that style, I get you being one-dimensional. But when you're at this top 5, top 10 elite, bro, you need to have more tools in the arsenal, bro.
Yeah, I agree. All right, quickly before we move on, let's see what you got in the chat.
A bit like Song Yadong. He's got no tools in the arsenal apart from boxing. Do you know what I mean? He just hits hard if he clips you. But what he fought the way he fought, the same that he always fights.
So we have your boy saying the guillotine Sean went for in the first round was weak.
Yeah, that was more defensive though.
Corey beat the shit out of Song?
Yeah.
Point there. Corey doesn't have the Song's power to cause Sugar problems.
He has mixed martial arts. It's not about power, guys. This ain't heavyweight boxing. Everyone's always on power, bro. If I can beat you using a different game plan, that's the way I'm gonna beat you. It's not always just power. It's not always speed. You know what I'm saying? It's IQ. Number one's IQ. Conditioning and IQ. You got that, you know how to win a lot of fights.
All right, cool. Let's go back to this poll before I move on. And it's looking. We got 67 no, 33% yes, and that is McGregor the best fight for Paddy next?
You lost more points. Should have kept it at
I'd
60
like,
40.
is there a way that the people can drop comments on that poll?
They can just have to drop it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Because I'm interested to find out if Conor McGregor is not the best fight for Paddy next, then who is? Because it certainly ain't Arman and it certainly ain't Ilya.
Oliveira after that
And
fight.
it ain't Oliveira either.
Why not?
Because Oliveira will beat up Paddy.
poll.
I believe, I still do. I think he's a better fight, but that's the closer fight with an Oliveira with a guy that might want to go to the ground with him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's like an equal fight to continue your status. Like Oliveira's got so much status, you can keep being on that bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to beat Dan Hooker now. That's no good. Like them guys, they're no good for Paddy. That's too low. Paddy's stuck now in between them low rank guys and the high rank guys. He's literally dead in the middle. You can't, going backwards ain't gonna do him nothing. He's just like Rim said, he's just gonna have to build his XP to the point that he can take on some of these more elite fighters.
All right. Next we have Does Acosta deserve a title shot? This
That's for you.
I would see your reaction for this one still, but yeah, you know my opinion on this. Like,
What are you gonna say?
alright, outside of them doing the rematch with Garn and Tom Aspinall, who deserves a title shot?
No one, but
Out
give
of
him.
who?
no,
Out of
no.
who? Out of who?
Outside of Garn and Tom Aspinall fighting again, who deserves a title shot? at
Almeida.
heavyweight? He just lost. What are we talking about? It's Acosta, bro.
Yeah. it's
So
a
somewhere.
I knew you were gonna do that. I just did that twice. I knew you was gonna do. I knew you couldn't wait. I knew. I know, but come on now. All right, after last night's performance, what happened here? Because did he actually hurt Derrick
Nah,
Lewis?
Derrick Lewis slipped
Dropped
on
him
it.
with a jab, bro.
No.
No, he didn't hurt it, bro.
Derrick Lewis slipped.
He
If you look, there was a lot of fighters last night slipping on the logos. Yeah, they had a massive monster sign in the middle of the octagon. He slipped on it.
Bro, he didn't look hurt. He just looked like he got in a bad position and couldn't get back up, and then went turtle, and then that was it. But bro, tell me what hurt him. I don't know what hurt Derrick Lewis.
Jab
What
that
hurt
hit
him? That hurt him. That hurt
jab-
Derrick.
the jab
Jab
that
that
hurt.
hit him.
That hurt Derrick Lewis like that
Derrick
to make
Lewis is
him
cooked, man. Derrick
He's
Lewis is cooked, bro. Derrick Lewis is absolutely cooked, man.
100%. I had Where's Wally winning this fight. Now, does he deserve a title shot off of that performance? No, throw him Curtis Blades. Throw him Curtis Blades first. Then
no,
he will
but
get
answer
it.
the
Or
question.
Pavlovich.
Answer
No.
the question.
Nah, he lost
No.
against Pavlovich already.
Then run back Pavlovich. No, he does
That would
not.
actually
I
make
answered your
sense.
question. No, he's got two more people that he kind of needs to amongst before, and that's Curtis, and that's Pavlovich.
I think they should scrap the heavyweight division.
Man said scrappy, you know. That's an iconic
The
division.
only fight that we're waiting on is Tom versus John Jones.
I hear you.
And no one actually cares for Cyril Gane versus Tom.
Well, I think people are more
After
intrigued
what
about it
happened.
after the
What happened.
after
They're
what
intrigued by it. But okay, let's say you got 3 people in that division that people care about.
happened. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If Where's Wally's the 4th,
That's bad.
then bro, do you know what I mean?
That's bad.
This is terrible, bro. Just get out of here, man. Just scrap that. Bring back Francis.
Yeah, they burnt the bridge, man. They're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So
Once that happened, it was done, man.
You think he deserves a title shot?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
bro.
thank
But
you.
what I'm saying is
I
that
know you're right.
if this is the state of the division, then scrap it. That's what I'm saying. They've done it with a flyweight and they brought it back a little while later. Scrap it for now, bro. You ain't got a champion. Tom Aspinall can't defend right now. He's
Facts.
hurt. Yeah. John Jones doesn't want to
facts,
fight no
facts.
one unless it's
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall
Pereira.
or Pereira. And that's what I'm saying, Pereira. Cyril Gane is there. So, okay, give Cyril Gane Where's Wally. Go on. For the interim.
He
Why
beat
not?
Cyril Gane, beats him.
For the interim. Go on.
beats him.
For the interim. For the interim. Do that.
You know what it is about Acosta last night?
Yeah.
He didn't throw a lot, bro. He didn't do nothing as well. Derrick Lewis does the overhand right, the over looping right, does that like 6 times around. And then they fell over, and then they were just standing there looking at each other.
Even Where's Wally
They were
stood there and looked at him was like,
Yeah.
what's
See,
going
well,
on?
no,
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot where I'm supposed to punch you.
Bro, the
Bow,
fight was
bow.
so lackluster, bro. You're gonna say if he deserves a title shot off that. This is one thing I do agree with Greeny. Scrap the whole division.
No,
Real talk.
bro.
No, real talk, bro.
not a joke
It's not a
thing,
joke,
bro.
bro. It's that bad.
I know I say crazy stuff.
That's
here,
not crazy.
So it might sound crazy.
No,
it's
that's
not
not
crazy,
crazy.
bro.
That's not crazy,
They scrapped the flyweight division. Do you know what I'm saying? Before scrap it, man. Scrap it. At least then we know. Do you know what I mean? There's no one there. Just it's dead.
Fair. All right, cool. And we move on. Next. Has Paramount Plus improved the product? And I guess within this, we can add in the bonuses as well that have gone up. So we had 25K if you get a stoppage.
I think it was a stoppage or was it a knockout?
I think it's a KO. 100K if you get performance of the night. 100K if you get fight of the night, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic incentive for fighters. And to be honest, the first 4 or 5 fights of the night, they were all knockouts. So those people lower down, they're gonna get that 25 grand bonus, which is a massive deal for them, especially. So I think that's a good look from the UFC and from Dana White to give the fighters that incentive. Has Paramount improved UFC? I think the way that it looked with Kate Scott there and stuff, I think I like that panel. I think they can make some improvements, maybe get rid of Chris Weidman. I'm not really a big fan of Chris Weidman. But as a panel, I think it looks good. I think Kate Scott's a fantastic addition to the UFC. But like, I don't know what happened last night, but it was very far behind on time.
Too much ads, man.
Yeah, too much ads. We had to wait half an hour in between prelims and main card, bro. I love what John Anik said with just like make it 10 fights. That should be what happens. That needs to be what they do with Paramount there.
It's too late now, though, isn't it? They've already signed that. That's probably it. Time. They probably told Paramount we're gonna run for this amount of time.
But that's streaming, though, isn't it? It's not on. TV.
I don't know how it works.
Paramount Plus isn't TV.
But I think because of advert rights, that's what Dana was saying when they asked Dana, why is there so much how comes there was so much adverts last night? He says Paramount still need to get paid. He says it's $8.99 that you lot are paying for the app. Yeah, that's cheap, basically in his eyes. And then he's like, how are they gonna get paid? So that's the reason he was saying it. But yeah, I think you've locked in like a certain amount of space still that you need to deliver for the amount of hours because of ads and all of that. I think it's a big business deal, isn't it? You know how these things are. Especially with American adverts. They love adverts in everything. Basketball, NBA, they throw adverts in any minute they can. There's a little break. Yeah.
That's a legit thing. No, that's a legit thing. Timeouts ain't for basketball, bro. Timeouts is so that you can get the adverts in, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. It's crazy. Yeah.
2-minute break, all that stuff, bro. That's all for the thing.
It looked better. So I like the little improvements that I did like was like little things like the name on the back of the locker when they were, when they go to the back. Just little things that I like that I saw that I thought added. It wasn't much major difference. Again, the panel, they're going to do little things like the panel change and adjustments. I don't like that my guy Paul Felder is not in this agreement, bro. Paul Felder is my favorite, one of my favorite commentators.
Is he just not on this?
I don't know. It says Paramount.
Maybe,
maybe. But when I saw the Paramount deal, it says these are the comments. I don't know if it was just for 324. Okay. But it said these are the Paramount analysts and commentators now. Okay. So that's what I saw. And it was everybody that was there. It was everyone that was there. So I think the nights that Joe don't work and all of that, that will move over to Dominic Cruz. Okay. And all of them. But I don't know 100%. I don't know if it was just that one night. Yeah. But overall, I'd give them a 10-20% raise in how it looked, like how it wasn't anything super dramatic. Yeah,
it wasn't. It's still similar to
what we.
I heard that.
The problem that they have is that the level, the quality of the fights last night wasn't what it was 5 years ago. That's what we was having the conversation, right? The quality of fights generally has declined. It's dipped. The level of fight I actually genuinely do believe has improved.
Facts.
The level of fight has dipped. We don't see as many wars as we did last night. Paddy and Gaethje was a scrap. We don't see that frequently enough in main events where people are just going for it. But at the same time, neither of them two are elite level. Yeah. So I think MMA generally is on a decline. I think it's been on the decline for quite some time now.
Gaethje's elite. He's just old.
No, Gaethje is elite, bro.
Gaethje, okay, what do we define as elite?
Top three, been in the top 3, 5. Top 5.
If you're in top 10, you're elite.
Yeah, kind of, for real. But elite's like top 5.
If you're in the UFC, you're elite.
Yeah.
I'm talking when I'm defining it as elite, I'm talking about like the best.
It's the champ. Yeah. That's it. It's only one.
Yeah. And that's not.
You see me, I don't like. You see when people say goats, you're gonna get one from every division from me. I'm not gonna give you 4 or 5 in one division because then you're watering down who the actual GOAT is. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You're only one great guy, bro. Like, not everybody could be that guy. You have that guy and then greater fighters underneath him. But when everyone tries to put, like, he's a GOAT. No, bro. There's like one GOAT of each division is as far as I will go. Do you know what I mean? When I'm naming them, I'm not going to start naming, like, because there's just like 3 or 4 good guys or a guy that's had a belt as well. He didn't show that elite level of someone like a John Jones or Islam or Habib. You know what I mean? I think they are the proper clinical of what you look at as elite. But everyone's going to have their favourite fighters. I think this is a guessing sport, right? Everyone has their own favourite fighters that they consider elite. I see people put Anderson Silva up there as the most like elite fighter.
Yeah, people say Silva. You know the names people say.
Yeah. So, but he doesn't got the whole style of an MMA fighter to say that he's a complete elite MMA fighter. Yeah. But he is elite at striking and is elite in what he does. So I think it's how you look at things.
I hear you. All right. Sweet. So before we move on, hold on, let's see what they're saying in the chat. Yeah, Saxby saying it ruins the sport, basically. I think that's the ads. Your boy Felder has always been on fight nights, so we might see him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, sweet. So, other takes from UFC 324. You got anything to add that we haven't gone over yet?
Bakauskas, just because obviously being from England,
Talking to the mic, yeah.
Bakauskas for me, disappointed in the performance somewhat. I think Krylov fought a really good fight, mixed it up really well. So I just wanted to touch on that quickly. But also Umar. I don't know if Umar, I said it 2 years ago now, I don't know if Umar is all that he's cracked out to be. I'm still not a believer in Umar. I think he is a better striker than he is a grappler. But I don't see him beating Jan or Marab anytime soon.
What about?
Oh, the Alex Perez, Chad Johnson. That was fight of the night.
Yeah, that was
Just because that was performance of the night, bro. That was from the hairdo to the way.
Shout out to Charles Johnson's head. He's trim, man.
Aye, from the hairdo to the way he got finished was absolutely madness.
Listen. When we decide on a bet, the bet is gonna be that someone has to get that trim.
It'll be you.
That's the true bet.
You lose.
That's
I
a dark one.
don't even have hair like that to get that, bro.
You're gonna have to start growing it out, bro.
No, you can still get it.
What?
Yeah,
Pull
you-
it off? Nah.
And you just
Brother, pull off hair. That will probably never go back.
What you?
Nah, brother, I can't take that risk.
I'm
I'm not that, no, bro. It will never go back. The one time I do it, then my hairline's all zigzaggy. Nah, brother, nah.
You know, if you had it with
You
the
can.
with the low
No, you
drain,
have to do
yeah.
it. You have to do it and take a pic, and then you can just trim off everything else in it.
Then I'm
we
ball
have
like
to
Margs.
take it. Yeah.
Nah, brother, I don't
If
suit
you
my
had
head
to
shape.
do
I got a
that.
weird head shape, people. People, I got a Somalian head shape. This is why I always wear hats. I got a mad head shape, bro. I keep it real. You get me, fam? You get me? I got like Somalian proper heritage head shape.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100, fam. Flat back. Everything, bro. I used to get, yeah, bro. I'll keep it real. But guess me, so I know what haircuts I can do. I barely get a fade because of it. One level. So it's just no one's. And even then, people still like,
I said I don't get.
remember the time Luz was like, your hairline. I was like, no, it's my head shape. And then Rims had to be like, no, I got another cousin that's got the same, like Romario, me, Romario. It's peak out here, bro. Peak, fam. It's the truth, though, bro. Accountability is key, man. It gets you through life.
It's turkey.
Get me, fam. It gets you through life.
That's a great question.
What's that?
Prince? Is Rose done?
Oh, finished.
Cooked. Barbecue chicken.
Because I don't know how she lost that fight to Natalia Silva last night, who did not look great either. So
Yeah.
you lose that fight to a woman that didn't look like that, and you're Rose Namajunas, you're cooked.
Done, man.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna forget about John Silver standing on business?
Literally.
You're just gonna forget about that.
No, wait.
That was
To be fair, you the one that's managing the topics.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I'm leaving the floor open for you, man, to
Oh,
bring
yeah,
it up.
I did forget about that.
That was crazy. It was a decent fight as well. But yeah, that there, I've never seen someone do something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Where did mine and your bet start from? The Umar? Was it Umar? Yeah, the takedown, the £10.
takedown, £10
So me and
takedown.
Greeny had a bet last night. He said that Figgy was going to take down Umar. That did not happen.
There was
Then
one time when he caught the leg, I thought,
And Umar sunk it. Then he went double or quits. Yeah?
in the
'Cause
paddy
he-
fight.
with the Paddy fight, and I said it looked like Justin had broke his hand or something happened to his hand because he wasn't swinging that right hand correctly. And I said, I bet Justin still beats. He said Paddy still gonna beat, and I was like, you're crazy. And we went double or
But
quits.
in that third round, Paddy kind of made a little bit of a comeback. Like he definitely outstruck Paddy. That was definitely a Paddy round. Paddy definitely outstruck Gaethje that round.
But it wasn't that. It's just that Paddy just seemed like he had nothing in the engine from round one after he got hit hard. That was why I took that bet, because I was like, yeah, he might have a good comeback round. You know, you have a resilient round. You just come back and you just, but then can you carry that out for another 10 minutes? It was still 10 more minutes on the clock. That's hard to do, man.
For real. All right, sweet. So, hold on quickly. We got this. Is it part of John Silver's character to cry after every fight? I don't know how
Jesus, that's
Alan
annoying.
dapped him up after the fight, or after the fight, after he jumped off of him.
That's a valid point, man. John Silver never fought a great fight, you know.
No, he didn't.
Didn't really.
No.
He was very, very like standstillish, lackluster.
Lackluster, yeah.
Like, yeah, not
Facts.
much in the tank, man.
But what does that say about Arnold then, who took a year out of the sport? And then this is what I'm trying to say. Always comes down to this. This is why I said taking a year out. When you said it last week, I was like, is it really? Because I didn't see no improvements from Arnold. Tell me something you saw an improvement.
This is my
That's
thing, bro. These men have been doing martial arts their whole life. You think that a year is going to make a difference? Bro, you can add maybe 1 or 2 skills in a year. Like good skills that you're actually going to utilize in a fight. You're not going to add like grappling.
Facts.
You can't just add like, bro,
facts. It's
this
right.
isn't a video game. You can't just work on grappling for a few sessions. All of a sudden, you're an excellent grappler.
against a good grappler. as well.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
against a
Bro,
good
you might be
grappler
able
also.
to add like a spinning back fist. Do you know what I mean? In a year's time, that you're going to actually use in a fight. You might be able to add an oblique kick. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to add the way that we're speaking about these skill sets. You don't just add these skill sets to your game, bro.
You're comfortable with what you've been comfortable with.
And not when you've been
from-
exactly, bro. What happens in all sports, bro? You revert to type. When your back is
Facts.
against the wall, you
Go
revert
back
to
what
type.
you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Facts.
I hear that.
That's why in the fourth or in the fifth round, what was Paddy trying to do? Dive at ankles.
Yeah, facts.
Weren't trying to shoot no double leg. He was trying to do
Dive.
ankle pick because that's jiu-jitsu, bro.
Facts.
Do you know,
facts.
honestly,
when you're hurt, you result back into.
you do what you
Yeah,
gotta
when
do
you
because
do
you're like,
it, yeah.
oh, you're not even
Yeah,
functioning.
you're not
man.
even
You're just-
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, sweet. We're gonna move on. Cool. So we have this right here. I'm not sure what happened. Cameron Smotherman released his statement after collapse at UFC 324 weigh-ins, and we've got the clip here. Let's see if I can play
Do you even need to play the clip? Just need to play Bisbee. Is this the
play
bit of
that,
Bisbee?
Bro.
Is this the Bisbee clip though? It only matters if it's Bisbee talking.
That's it. Oh, yeah,
No, we ain't laughing at this. We ain't laughing at this.
No,
We
we're
don't
not
know
laughing
what-
at the
We
collapse.
actually don't know what's happened yet.
We're laughing at what Bisbee was saying as this whole situation went on, right?
So what's insane though? In the statement,
Why are these clips not
Smotherman
working?
basically said he didn't even cut much weight because I'd seen somewhere he was trying to cut 20 pounds in a day or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Rod, they need to think about weight cuts, man, in the UFC. But supposedly he was like a couple pounds on the day. It
But
weren't
don't
like
you cut weight over time? You don't just cut 20 pounds. You,
No,
you
but
do
bro,
that over like a
of these
week or a
Americans,
day.
a lot of these, particularly American wrestlers, bro, because it's ingrained in them from a young age in wrestling, isn't it? Bro, they cut like 15 pounds a day, bro.
And in a day.
Yeah, bro.
That's so dangerous for your body, bro.
Quite a lot of weight, man.
That caused you to have cardiac arrests later in life. And
Yeah,
I don't know
seizures
That's
and
what
what
shit, bro.
happens with
Rumble Johnson.
seizures.
Rumble Johnson, bro.
Yeah,
Rumble Johnson, I know that they never come out and that's not official, but bro, you don't think that
Yeah.
he was a light heavyweight that used to make welterweight, bro?
Man.
Come on, man, it's insane. Like,
I don't know why these clips never work, man.
I'm trying to get the clip of Cameron
Oh, yeah.
Smotherman.
You've
falling.
seen it, man.
But I think most people have seen it. And I think the biggest takeaway from here is not the collapse, because I think we've seen people go onto the stands shaky, come off a bit shaky. It's the fact that Bisbee was sitting there saying, you have one job to do. You're a professional fighter. This is your only job, to cut weight and to do it at the most professional level. Boot off. He falls down behind Bisbee. Bisbee even swears live on camera. That's how, O-F. Boop. Like,
what do you think they should do? Because I made a video in it about like things that they could possibly do on with the weight cutting thing in the UFC.
why don't do it like one championship where you hydrate?
But there's ways around cheating that.
People saying that.
But
So
I
I think
go on.
it's either people have said like where you monitor weights throughout the year and then you assign them a weight class based on like how like when they're hydrated, what they're naturally
Fluctuate, what they fluctuate between.
Because the UFC take all that data, you know, it's just not official data. So like they'll come and they'll check you in, like they're doing the medicals and stuff during camp.
The thing is, though, you get fighters that be like, no, I'm moving up. How do you stop them when they're
But
telling
moving up
you?
isn't the problem.
Or moving down. When
It's
they move
moving
down,
down that's a problem, though. If you
even
want to move
moving
up,
down.
do it.
Think he moved up and still missed weight.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
just,
fair.
you're right. Overall, moving up is easier, but I'm just saying when you get fighters that be like, well, like Sean Brady said, he's moving down.
Is it to 155? Goodness gracious.
There's a big statement of
doesn't
Sean
wanna do
Brady
that.
saying that he's moving down. If he can't get the fight, he knows he's kind of over at welterweight. He said he'll move down.
But that's mad. I don't know how.
See?
He would make.
This is my point. Then he collapses on stage, and what happens?
Yeah, I
Like-
think they need to. I think they need to incentivize fighters to fight in a normal weight class. So like and I was saying with Islam, for example, I know that you can't do this with everyone, and obviously Islam is like the case, like, but like if they're gonna move up to fight in their natural weight class, give them a top 10, give them a top 15 opponent, so that at least they're going into the rankings straight away. Or just make new weight classes. We've been saying this for time. Make new weight classes, man.
But then I don't. You know why? Do you know why it's not even just that? Because then people then think they can fluctuate straight out of that weight class as well. You know what I mean? Oh, I can make 165 now. And then I'm gonna eat bare now because I can make 165, and then you end up naturally fluctuating out of it, and you don't even realize. So
yeah, you're not wrong there.
You need to just be self-disciplined. Self-discipline, like Bisbin said, is very key. I think.
Sweet.
And they need to just quickly, they need to punish fighters when they're missing weight. 25%. Last night, Alex Perez misses it by 25. Misses it by like 2.5 pounds. Gets a 25% pay cut on whatever he's making. Say it's about 30, 40 bags, but then gets a 25 bag bonus. They can't. If you miss weight, you can't get a bonus.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
A bonus.
Yeah.
That's mad. All right, sweet. So we have this topic right here.
Your topic, Greenie.
What, he's already called it off? Fuck off.
Dana White reacts to Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal. Rumors for UFC White House. It's goofy shit.
That means him and Conor must have argued or something. Because let's be real, it's the president's favorite fighter. He's always maintained that that's Jorge Masvidal versus Conor McGregor. You ain't gonna get bigger than that for the White House. You're not. It's completely irrelevant. I agree. Is it a goofy fight? Yes. Will I watch it? 1,000,000%. As will you, and as will everyone that is watching this video.
I'm really lost to how they're gonna put this card together, bro. Because I can't see how this is gonna be such a great card with how the way things are looking right now.
This is the only card for me. I don't mind it being an entertainment factor because it's on the White House on the lawn. I don't care about the fights. I don't care about like the put together fights, should I say? Not fights that should happen, but them wanting to.
No, but even like spectacle.
Yeah, that's the word I was trying to use.
Fights, I can't really see a mad.
Well, if you get Jones and Alex, that's one. You get Conor and Jorge, that's basically the wrap. That's that's a wrap. That's the card on the wrap. You can put anyone.
But put them both
title fights, 5 title
round
fights.
No, but Dana's not really like when people are putting these, he's like shutting it down.
He would do because he don't want no one to know nothing. It's too far away.
Know, innit? Like, it's 1 + 1 is 1, innit? Like, 1 + 1 is 2.
I'll tell you what there is.
Yeah,
there's
but
only so many fights
Dana is a superpower freak, bro. He wants all the power. He don't like nothing being released without him having some type of control say, and especially for this big old White House card. He's trying to keep this as under wraps. So when he does whatever promotion for it, because it's going to be a bigger promotion than the Sphere. So when he goes to, remember, he's already said, the Sphere was the amount, this is going to cost like 20 million more than the Sphere. He's already said that in production. In production alone.
No, insecurity.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. He said that about the lawn. You see that, how much people they allow. So you think about that. He's going to want to keep as much under wrap so he can promote it in the best way he feels free. He ain't going to want any of us to know right now what's the plans.
And it don't matter what Dana wants anyway, because it's going to ultimately be what Donald Trump wants. Because when Donald Trump says, "Oh, you don't want to put my guy in it," well, then I don't want it to be at the White House anymore. Then now you ain't got a White House card.
He's too much friends with State. Yeah, they're boys.
But as a result of that, if he says, "I want Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal," then that's what's gonna happen, bro.
They know.
Yeah, that's what. You know what I'm saying? All it needs is for him to say it, bro, and then it's done.
But this is not goofy though. It's actually the right level of fighters that need to fight. They've both been gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This is not actually
170
a
or
goofy
180
fight.
or something. They could just do
a
it.
Goofy fight is Paddy versus Conor on that. That's goofy. That's to me goofy, bro. You don't make a man come out of retirement like that. Paddy should smoke him, bro. And you'd be surprised because you're just thinking of old school McGregor, a man that's been really out the sport with a guy. This is more even.
But that's
this is more.
No, I'm not gonna go back into that. But that's why I said it's a good fight for Paddy, because he gets all the money and he beats Conor McGregor.
Fair enough. Do you think this is goofy?
Goofy fight? No, it's a sensible fight.
Talking to the man.
If it was on Misfits,
it's a sensible fight. Yeah, no,
it's a Misfits fight.
Yeah, it's for what they were trying to achieve. It makes sense, innit? So,
okay,
fair.
All right, we're all happy with this then. You said it right. We're all gonna watch it regardless, right?
Everyone's watching it, bro. If you want casuals to buy this card, that's the fight.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Because I tell you what, the build-up's going to be insane. They could do a world tour with Jorge Masvidal and Conor McGregor, bro.
That's a fact.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to have gangster Masvidal just standing there listening to Conor just talking nonsense. That would be cold, man. I watch that.
All right, cool. So that was our news segment. Nothing else to add really to that, unless you got something we forgot.
Is that the show?
No, we got previews.
Okay. Yeah.
We got previews. Just have a quick look over the card. We won't do any picks or anything, but yeah. All right, cool. We're getting to previews because we got boxing as well. So yeah.
Oh, is it Shakur and Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah.
This weekend. Shakur.
Yeah.
But you know, not just that, he's fighting a opponent that he's going up
He's a
away.
decent level opponent,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that's an interesting fight for me to see where Shakur's at. And Teofimo.
Start with just going over the cards quickly for this.
I think we should only speak about the main card, the main fight.
I ain't seen them. Let me see the whole card. I need to go over the whole card, man. I need to go over it. I ain't seen it all.
It's actually not a bad card. I keep on saying these cards are meaty. They're not. They're just not what I want from UFC.
It's not been a
man.
great start. We said it from when they started the year off with this. This is not great.
So UFC 325 is next week. Back-to-back pay-per-views. We got Volkanovski versus Lopez 2. So on this card we have obviously Volk versus Lopez. We have co-main as Hooker versus BSD. That should be a war.
Benoit Saint Denis.
We got Faziev versus Ruffy.
That's a good fight, brother.
That's
a good scrap.
That's my fight of the night still.
We got Taito Avasa back versus Teixeira.
Tell us to go and punch him up.
And we have Quillen.
Yeah.
Versus Jamie
I
Malarkey.
Quillen. I skill it. He's cold. Skill it. What do you mean?
Also prelims, we got Junior Taffa back. They very much curated this for the Australians. You can see
Yeah, they need to, innit?
Yeah.
They have to do that.
Cam Ralston versus Cody Brundage. He ain't fought in ages. Malkoon versus Torres Finney. Okay.
Urban Elliott.
Jonathan, how you say that? McCauliffe
Caliph.
versus Oban Elliott. Early prelims, Connor Offley versus Yiza. We got Sang Wok Kim versus Dom Ma Fang. Hey, they got a load of names.
Yes,
That
yes.
is just
Fighters. Are these all new fighters as well?
Doesn't need to be.
so, yeah.
Must be new
These
fighters.
are definitely fighters I have not seen. This brother is out of Izzy's camp. I only know because he's got that mad face tattoo, bro.
I was about to say, is that something on his face? I was literally about to say,
Tattoo still.
that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, innit?
Over his lips and that.
Yeah,
Mad,
it's
brother.
mad.
Man's got the thing. That's crazy, man.
Bro, I've seen too many people get face tattoos, bro. It's crazy, bro. See one little model gal with face tattoo here, bro.
Yeah, mad. You see that? You see that?
Yeah, it's all mad.
Brother, I don't do facial piercings, bro. The max
Only
you can
one
have is nose.
one.
No,
That's it. Don't do that. That's lesbian.
Is
This
That,
piercing is the worst
that
one.
is a bro. You're just a
This one is the
no.
worst
You
one.
know what
bro.
mine is? The bull. When they have the ring in their nose.
nah.
Ah, I'll pull that out
I
your
hate
nose. Are
this
you a
one,
bull,
bro.
fam? Are you
I
a
hate
bull?
that one there, bro.
Yeah, that's a slut. That's the typical
What,
slut.
these ones?
That's
Yeah,
the
that
slut.
one's-
No, that one, yeah, but
That's
you
a
see that
slut.
one there, at least you can take it out, it will heal. You see this one here, yeah? How is it standing in your face? How?
It's butters, bro. They're
It's
all
got like
butters.
some internal thing. I don't understand how that one stays in your head, fam.
Yes, man. I don't know, man.
When girls have the ring in their nose, it makes me just want to get a rope and just pull them by it, brother. Innit, brother? What you got to do? Like you're a bull. But
All right.
yeah, quickly going over this main card. Go back to the top. I'm just gonna quickly say this card ain't worth shit because the top of it ain't worth shit. Meaning Alex Volkanovski versus Lopez don't mean shit. Ain't worth shit. It don't need. It didn't need to happen. Lopez didn't do enough to get that
To get
title
that.
shot. Even Volk said it. It should have been Ron Murphy or even Evelev. He's even admitting it with more problematic fighters that he should have been fighting. So shout out to Volks from not running for anything. But Lopez, I don't know what they're trying to make Lopez, I don't
He's
know.
on a Mexican champ, innit?
Is that what it is? Down
what I
to
think
it.
Trying to manufacture it, innit?
Yeah.
Literally.
And he, I swear he's not even Mexican, bro.
No, he's
Well,
Brazilian,
Brazilian
innit?
underneath
But
that.
he
Mexico,
lives
bro.
in Brazil. Lives in Mexico. Who do you think wins this though? Because I'm still inclined to say Volk. You know.
Yeah, Volk all day long, man, but Volk all day long, bro.
Diego must have sold himself to the UFC on a mad one to get this. He must have sold himself, bro. No, but he no, not even like that on some mad. But I'm like, I really this happened in the first fight. Like my hamstring went and my oblique went, and this happened. He had to have sold himself, bro. Like, this is why my best performance didn't come. He had to, because he got pieced up in the first fight. Like, pieced up. Everything he was second to, all the exchanges, he just couldn't ever find his ground, and it was a complete.
Yeah.
He got demolished, really, bro.
When you've got Everlev there and you've got
I
Laron
don't-
there and you've got Diego Lopez fighting for the belt, it's insane, man.
Yeah.
But I did say this was gonna happen. It's a shame when Dana don't like you. You ain't getting the rub of the green, and Dana don't like them, man. So as a result, I don't think that Diego Lopez has sold himself for the UFC or whatever you just said. I just think that he's the next up after them, man.
After one fight, so
Don't matter. It's like Sean, bro. It's like Sean. If Marab doesn't fight Peter Yan next, it's gonna be Sean, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just gonna be, and that's just the way it is, bro.
Crazy, man. It is actually.
so that's what's making me lose the love for the sport.
I hear it.
I am though. I'm starting to
But
lose
that's
the
what I'm
love.
saying. But
Oh,
bro,
man.
it's been. This is why I was saying for a couple of years now that boxing's on the come up again, and MMA's on the
They're
decline.
both on decline.
I don't think so. I
They
think
are,
boxing
bro.
is slightly still on the come
no
up,
stars,
but MMA has been declining, bro, and it is because there's no stars. Look, you got your biggest star in MMA right now is who? Current star, Ilya Topuria, and
He's
what's happened with Ilya? He's not fighting. You see what I'm saying?
I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Speaking of boxing, we'll move over to.
There's a,
Oh,
there's a
quickly
thing-
go down.
Yeah, we'll
Question,
do that.
Quickly go down.
Yeah.
Quickly go down on this card. The actual fight, that fight's gonna be good. Dan Hook on bench,
That's
because
a
it's
good
gonna be
fight.
an all-out war.
But it's this one.
But this is the fight. You
Thank
want to
you.
see the flashiness. You want to see the excitement and the leg kicks and the spins and the. That's gonna be one. I hope they're not too stagnant in this fight where they just pump fake a
No, I
lot.
think there's going to be a lot of fights, strikes landing in this one.
Hopefully that's the fight.
That was
That
my
I
fight
will
of the
go
night,
with that's
that one.
gonna be fatter than that. Yeah, as
Yeah,
in,
we don't often
this
agree
is-
on stuff, but that's one we agree on.
I'll agree with you on that.
All right, cool. We're gonna go over this boxing card and then we'll get to the chat before we get out of here. So we have. What's going on, man? Things don't want to work today, bro.
Their adverts are just popping up.
I have to refresh that. We know what the fight is, though. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, say it. Tell the people.
Bad
Still
boy
there.
fight.
Yeah, she both did now. Bad boy fight. Yeah, it is a good fight still. And I think it's again like not more of a fight, but I think it's a fight that says it's gonna tell us more again about Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Shakur's the guy moving up. He's the guy I think everybody expects to win. Him being the better pure boxer. I don't think no one's going to be expecting him to knock out Teofimo Lopez. I think we just expect a nice, clean boxing performance from Shakur Stevenson. And if the more he moves up the weight, and he continues to do that, is the more we're going to have to say about him.
I will say this about Shakur, yeah. You're right, I don't expect him to knock out Teofimo Lopez, but I think the more he moves up, the more power he's going to hold. And actually, I think he will start getting more stoppages as he moves up, even if the level increases, because he is levels above these men.
The thing is, though, I hear what you're saying, but he don't box where he takes risks, bro. He doesn't, bro. I've watched him enough, bro. He boxes on the outside very well. That's why we said he's one of the best boxers. He don't box
Pure
on
boxers.
the inside. Yeah, pure. Sorry. He don't box on the inside where you got to be that to knock guys out. He's not that
I
guy.
can't see him getting mad stoppages against high level guys like
Yeah,
like
that's being
Teofimo,
honest.
And I don't
I'm
think
being
he's
honest,
on
But
that.
there might be points in the fact where he has to sit on his punches and he has to show that part of his game. Because the thing about Shakur, the reason why I have always said he is the best boxer in boxing is because he has everything to his game. But because, you know what you were saying about Paddy earlier about Sean, sorry, about he's not able to go, like once game plan A isn't working, he can't go B or C or D. The thing about Shakur, firstly, he hasn't bucked anyone where game plan A doesn't work.
Facts.
But what I do know is that he has B, he has C, he has D, and he has E. Do you get me? If it all goes wrong,
Why do you say that? If you haven't seen
because
it? What makes you say that?
Because I tell you why, yeah. Because about 5 years ago, I heard Bud say it, and that's when Bud weren't popping, and I was like, I knew that guy's the best guy in boxing. I'm talking about Bud now, yeah. I was like, I knew that Bud was the best, and then Bud went and proved over the years that he was the best in boxing at the time. But he was saying that about Shakur 5 years ago. He was saying that this guy is the truth. This guy is the reality. This is the real best boxer in boxing right now.
Me and you've always said Shakur was the best
Shakur's
pure
cold, man.
Yeah, whether you think he's boring or not, that whole point of hit and don't get hit, he's very good. Yeah, he's very good at. We're gonna have to see though, because you have to carry that weight as you go up and that power. Otherwise, if you get hit and you get lifted off your feet, bruh, it's not fun. You know what I mean? You take that body blow, and you ain't putting enough weight on. Yeah, and I'm not talking about cushioned weight. I'm talking about sustained weight.
Yeah,
you're not weight you put on overnight. Yeah. You know what I mean? For the fight, I'm talking about sustained strength and weight.
Yeah. So you're actually carrying it properly.
Yeah, you carrying it properly to see. Because then will that slow down his speed? I don't think so yet. He's too young. But I'm just saying it's going to be interesting to see how he.
The weight difference ain't that. You know
not dramatic.
It's not dramatic.
Yeah, he'll be fine here. It's the further he goes up. I'm talking. I think he's fine here. What about you? You rate Shakur? You think? I know you.
I think it's gonna be a tough fight for him, though. I don't think he's just gonna go deal with Teofimo Lopez, bro. I think Teofimo's he's quality.
Yeah, he's quality. He's a good boxer.
This is like 11-1. This is what, like 11 rounds to 1, bro.
11-1.
Yeah, at best for yeah, bro.
Bro. Timo will get a couple more.
I don't think so.
He'll get 3 or 4 rounds.
He won't get close to him, bro.
He'll get 3 or 4 rounds.
He won't get
really
close.
think?
He won't get close to him. Teofimo Lopez is not that great.
But you don't think he can get 3 or 4 rounds, bro?
I don't think he can get close to Shakur, bro. I think Shakur's just gonna box him, jab, move, bow, jab, move, jab, jab, 2, jab, move. For the whole fight, bro.
That's definitely gonna happen for the whole fight.
I don't know, man.
It's just whether Lopez can get any type of work
he's
off.
moving up in weight as well. Like I saw 2 weight classes.
Yeah, he's skipping 1 and going straight up.
Yeah. Like, so I feel
in
but
boxing,
you gotta
that's
remember
about 3 pounds.
like you gotta remember like he was probably at the limit of what he could do at the lower weight class. Like he couldn't go any lower than that. So you have that advantage at those weight classes when you're like the bigger person, bro. He's moving up.
Was he Inui's weight originally? One up.
As in
like
the
weight
weight that Inui is at
but
now, I think
he
he's
could have
still
fought.
one. No, I think he's still one below what Shakur was fighting.
Okay. So
I might be wrong on that. I think he might have moved into the same.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie though. If you're gonna move away from anyone, move away from Inui, fam. That guy is a monster.
Would he have beaten them if they're both at that?
That's the fight. That's the fight. I still got Shakur, but that Inui boy, that guy, man, he's a monster.
Yeah, man. I just think you're giving up advantages there. So I don't think it'll be as simple as it's been for a minute. Yeah. Well, cool. We'll find out.
What time is this fight? Is it after the UFC? Man. It will be after the UFC.
Yeah, I think so. You know, 4 a.m.
Actually, no. When does
4 a.m.
UFC?
4 a.m. London. 2 a.m.
Still 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Main card.
This fight will be on as soon as the main card finishes. This
will
fight
come
will
on.
Be on. Yeah.
Mad.
What we saying?
I don't mind. I'm only coming in. We're only here for the main card though.
If we're in
I'm not doing no prelims.
If we're
the prelims are dead, bro.
If we're in it, yeah, and I've got the chance of either watching Volk and Lopez or this. Can we not split the screen?
I might be able to do that too.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I'll bring my iPad in. I can put it on my iPad. You don't know me. I'll put it on my iPad, bro. Flick that over.
Hey, what those comments though? What's the comments saying?
Yeah. Let me go to this comment before we get out of here. So we had Raheem. Shout out Raheem every time.
Every time.
Who do you think has the best chance at beating Islam at 170?
Shavkat.
Let's quickly just look at this.
The division. You saying Shavkat?
Unless Ilya moves up, but I don't think it's too small.
I don't think at welterweight though.
No, even do
that
I.
boy
That's
Michael
what I said,
Morales,
small.
man. I think he offers problems just because he's so big. Man.
Morales is a problem.
Ian Gary is a problem.
Shavkat is a problem. I don't think Gary's a problem for him. He
Islam.
gets wrapped up, man. He gets wrapped up and put in a choke.
If he
gets choked up,
he gets grabbed.
He gets choked up, bro. He's not ready for that.
But do you know what it is? The only reason I say it is because his distance control his distance management is the best in the division, and he's so much bigger than Islam.
But if Islam wraps him up,
Yeah.
he wants one handcuff. One handcuff is over for him. Bro.
I would argue it's the same for Shavkat as well, though.
No, I've seen more
I've
from
not really seen
Shavkat.
Shavkat on his back.
Not that I've seen him work it out. I've seen him grapple in all different exchanges. So I feel like he's a bigger frame than Islam as well. He should carry that a little bit more natural strength than Islam being in that. And he's actually good at grappling. I don't think he's Islam's level of grappling, but I think he's good where him being a bigger fighter, Islam's going to struggle with a guy that's naturally good at jiu-jitsu as well. It's just going to be harder to lock certain things up. And that frame, Shavkat's a big guy, you know. He's not small, bro. Like, he's not. So I think Shavkat gives him the most problems at that weight.
Shavkat.
Even though, you know who's a good shout? Kamaru Usman as well. I know everyone's going to say he's old and whatnot.
They were arguing
I
yesterday.
know, Habib was in the middle. It's promotion. That's promotion.
That fact.
I mean, it's
That's going to be next. Yeah.
That could be
That,
White House.
yeah. And that's that.
Because
Yeah.
they need Americans on the card, yeah? Kamaru versus Thing for a belt. There you go. Sean versus Peter Yan for the belt.
No Russians will be on that card.
Yeah,
Putin will be
Russians.
Putin will be celebrating. Trump will be smashing up the White House from behind. He don't want none of that. He will sack Dana, fam. He will sack Dana. That's not happening.
That means you're not getting Makhachev.
I don't
think you're going to get Russians on that card. Remember, they don't really like the Americans, and then Trump, you're going to go into Trump's lawn, who them lot.
It's the
Putin.
White. It's not even
Yeah.
the White House.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it. You know, Habib's no. Next we do next week. Yeah, you know.
Fair.
Who would you say quickly? Who's the
Biggest
hardest?
problem right now that I can say visually,
Yeah.
is gonna be Morales because Shavkat has just been
Been
out
out.
for too long. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So for me, I have to say Morales.
How they got Morales down there at 4, man?
Because you can't skip him above Ian. You can't skip him above Shavkat. And you can't skip him, well, you can skip him above Jack.
I think you skip him with
Jack.
Jack. I think that's the fight next, you know,
Yeah.
actually. Jack
ADM.
Della Maddalena versus Michael Morales. Oh my goodness, that would be
He
a good fight.
gets hurt.
He will
Jack
get
will
hurt, but it's the type of fight that Jack has got sneaky. Jack's boxing is good,
Yeah,
so I wouldn't say it's a done deal.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm always.
It's a
gonna
good
say
fight.
Michael Morales. It's a good
It's
fight.
a good
though,
fight
man.
to watch.
For as long as that lasts, that's a
I
good
think he
scrap.
could work it out still. JDM.
If he doesn't get touched.
Could.
If you get touched like twice by Michael Morales, he'll be
Carlos
doing it.
Prates, they got him going up the rankings quick, man.
Man will be dancing like he's in Brazil. No good. No good. We've all
Morales.
seen Michael Morales at festivals.
That's in
No good,
Ecuador.
bro. What? Is it
In
Ecuador?
Ecuador.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
good,
it's
bro.
dark, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but someone I seen comments saying that's why Islam won't fight him because it's haram to fight him. That killed me. When I seen it still.
To touch him, yeah, it is
You
still.
can't grapple him.
No, brother, please.
Quickly, can Greeny explain why he picked Jamal Hill and Buckley as his 2025 champion since he never was here? Since he never yesterday.
Jamal Hill, I thought he was gonna beat Yuri. I'll be honest. I thought I don't really rate Yuri, and as a result of that, I just thought that he'd get back to the title shot. I didn't think that Pereira would be fighting, or would beat up Thing. And then Buckley, that one was just to wind up rims, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man. Now Buckley was doing well at one point. He needs another big fight.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'm looking at the rankings and I'm seeing Buckley and Leon Edwards' name right next to each other. I'm thinking to myself, I hope they don't do that for Leon's sake, because that won't end very well for him.
We got one here for Forever Working, off topic. Question, what do you think about your friends betraying you, and how do you move forward?
This guy betrays me every fucking weekend.
Let me be honest with you, yeah. The problem we have in the Western world is we believe in this word loyalty too much. Hey, no one's loyal to you but yourself. That's what I think a lot of people need to realize. Sometimes the hardest thing is, my friend, is not even your own family. Could be your mum and dad are loyal to you. I was saying this the other day. You know, we're the only species that lives with our parents for as long as we do. Animals don't. All of that,
Most of them
anything.
don't, yeah.
Yeah, most. You know what I mean? Like, break away from your parents from an early age and stuff, and you have to be self-reliant. I think like we grew up again. We come from an era like the 90s where you met your family. There wasn't technology. There wasn't computers. You had to meet up. You know what I mean? And not for your friends and that built loyalty because you went out and put energy into it. People don't put as much energy into stuff nowadays because of technology, because of AI and all of these things. So what you think is disloyal, someone else might not feel. And the main thing is you got to be loyal to yourself. And when you are, I think your real ones pop out of the woodwork and see it, and you naturally will surround yourself with real ones.
And what do you do when someone is disloyal? Man, move on, man.
Leave him.
Move on past it, man.
That's
Either
it.
burn the bridge, or if the bridge ain't gonna, if it's not too mash up, then slap a little bit extra concrete, fam. You be alright, fam.
There you go.
What's your advice, bro?
My
Well,
advice,
you better time in too.
I said time in. All right, what would I say? Friends were showing you. Were they your friends to begin with, bro? You get me? So someone ain't gonna do someone dirty if they're your brethren, innit? So yeah, you have to and how though as well. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah,
You
what's
get
the
me?
betrayal? What's the
Yeah,
level
what's
of
the
betrayal,
betrayal,
that's going
bro?
on?
Like,
There?
you get me? That's context is important here. What to do though? Yeah, for me, keep it steppy, man. Just burn the bridge, bro, and move on.
It's what it is, man. It's life. Such is life.
Pats versus Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
That's
You
what
already
I'm
know what
watching
time
right
it
now.
is.
That's what I'm going home to watch right now. Super Bowl time, AFC, NFC, championship games.
And if the Denver Broncos somehow pull it out,
They just took the Pats off the field on the first drive.
you're joking.
Yeah, bro.
If their defense steps up tonight,
legit.
you know, because you know
The
that
best
game's
D.
gonna have about 20 points in it, right?
The best D, yeah, it's playoffs. The
Yeah,
playoffs, the
but that
numbers are not high.
The other game,
I don't think
that
so.
could be high scoring. Because
could be.
Seahawks defense might score more points than
Both.
the Rams.
The defense itself,
just
with
by
picks.
itself. Just by itself. I'm excited for that one.
I'm watching it right now.
All right, guys, that is the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back next week. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. See you for UFC 2, 3, 2, 5. Yeah.